Hey guys, in this video, 25 books come back and the George Perez reholder is back so we can check out the label. Stay tuned. All right, so let's start with this one first just to get it off. So what ended up happening, for those of you who don't know, obviously there was a George Perez signing and he has been very sick and was unable to do the CGC signing. So CGC reached out to everyone and said, hey, given that George Perez is unable to do the signing, you have a couple options. Option A, I believe, is, we'll just send you your books back. Option B was, hey, we can send your signing to a couple of other individuals who are going to be available if you'd like to just swap out the signature. And another option was that we will basically just reholder the book that it was, and you can have the George Perez label, a blue label, instead of the yellow, if you so choose, and then they just charge you $5 and they'll even ship it back. So I ended up just asking for my book because I had sent in this 9.4 Avengers 196. This is the first Taskmaster. I asked to have this pressed and cleaned and once it was signed, but obviously given George Perez's health, when they contacted me, I opted to get the blue label of his. So that's what it looks like. I just wanted to show it off. They just reholdered it. Grade stayed the same. No pressing, no cleaning. And on the back, you can see this is how they do it with the label. And then they talk about the origin, first full appearance. So you can see the other one. So this is the George Perez label, $5. Hopefully everything goes to him and his family, given all the suffering and all he's kind of going through right now, fighting cancer. So I just want to kind of show that off. This just came back. CGC actually charged me for the entire signing, so I emailed them. I'm hoping they will refund it and minus the $5, which I'm fine with, but I guess we're going to find out how that goes. What everybody's here for, 25 books. This is a really heavy box, which is a good thing. But I just got this back. I just cut it open and we're going to pull it out. There's really no need to kind of hide any grades because these are 25 books that were pre-screened and these are nicely jammed in tight. So let's get started, see how we did. I can't even remember really what went in on this one. This, I think, was a mix of mine and some other ones from my buddy Cody over at Comic Pro 3 on Instagram, who does some great stuff. So first one up, Something Killing the Children, number 19. This is the, let's see if you can see it here, the Luckert cover. This one is, I believe, one of Cody's books. I had already submitted this. I also just got one back if you haven't watched the live stream, which is definitely something to watch. And I had gotten a 9.8 in the Dallas Foil Expo one. So this is another nice cover that he submitted. This is the 1 in 25, and we hit a 9.8. Next one is another Something is Killing the Children. We'll just stack these for now. This is number 20. Again, this is another 1 in 25 variant. Let me pull that up so you can see the label. The shitty variant cover. Virgin cover, just so you can see the back. Another nice book. 9.8. Always love seeing those. Pull another one out of here. We really looks like we did good on this one, so I'm excited. Very nice. Next one up, Web of Spider-Man number 1. So this is the variant cover. This cover going raw was going for like $100 something. Guys, I'll put the prices, the last sale prices up as always, just so you could see. But this one, first appearance noted of Harley Keener in the Marvel Universe continuity. So I'm really excited because if you guys had watched some of my other videos, I sent this one in it got rejected. I had it pressed and cleaned by Spineworks. Lenny over at Spineworks, he does fantastic work. And, you know, pressed it, sent it back in for another 9/8 screen, and we hit. So this is a decent book. I've got to guess that, you know, with $100 raw, this book's probably going for about $3, but I'll put something up so you guys can check it out, and we'll see how off I am on some of these. Next one, Department of Truth, #1. This is variant cover. I think they will note this as T. I have already submitted one of these for a Tinian signing. This was another one I got. The other one was a virgin kind of cover. This one has the red foiling on it. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Alan Qua cover. And this is a Sad Lemon one, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, I'm sorry. One Stop Shop Comics and Maxwell Super Comics exclusive. Let me see if I can put that up there for you on that one so you can see. But another really nice cover with that foil. And we hit a 9/8, so that's nice. I don't think there's a lot of those out there, so we'll have to double check. Beat. Next one up, Death of Doctor Strange, Bloodstone #1. So this is the ratio cover with regards to Lyra Bloodstone. This is her first appearance. This is Elsa Bloodstone's sister. This is a long-term spec play. We don't know if she's going to come in, not, or what have you. But, you know, when this book came out and there's cover A and B, I don't know if I submitted the other covers on this one, but this was the design variant cover with her literally on the cover. A and B didn't have her on the cover. And there also is a second print with, I believe it's in all red up here. But another nice nice book. They don't note it on here. It's fairly recent. It's a newer book. I mean, this is March 2022, so I don't expect CGC to jump right into it, but a nice book to keep in the collection. Wow. Here is a really nice one to hit. Wolverine Origins #10. This is not the third claw, which you would see here, which is a very, very highly sought after variant, but still a nice copy that we hit 9/8 in. This one notes first appearance of Dakin or Dakin, which is Wolverine's son. Great cover. I had submitted this before, and I believe it got denied. I pressed it just to make sure, because this is really nice, and I'm super excited to hit this. We'll have to see how you know, what this is worth and all, but definitely a nice book to hit. All right, so far really excited. All right, guys, so this one's just a cover play, but I really like this. Emma Frost. Let me see if I can back out the camera a little bit for you guys so we can see it a little bit better maybe. But Emma Frost #1, beautiful Greg Horn series as far as he did the cover art on these, and this is just, they're just really gorgeous looking covers. This one being cover A, or the first one, just kind of pops, and I have the entire series. I picked that up in that Canadian collection I bought not too long ago. I think it was in October of last year. So I wanted to submit #1 and see how we did, and looks like it was well worth doing that. That one was not pressed, so that's always nice as well when I can save some money on that. Next one, Something is Killing the Children #16. This particular one is the Comic Tom Mystery Mail Call. CGC notes on the label, this is the Grassetti variant cover, first full appearance of Jessica Slaughter, and origin of Erica Slaughter begins, and the Comic Tom 101, which I think you will be able to see right there on the back. But this one, I was surprised when I had saw what this book was going for, you know, in a 9/8, so I had submitted mine because I thought this one was going for about 2 something, and we'll see. But like I said, really happy. Let's put these to the side. Keep this train rolling. Here's a hot book right now. Werewolf by Night #1. This is the first appearance of the new Werewolf by Night. This is cover A. Even this cover A, has been selling like wildfire. There are ratio variants to this. There are some really nice ones. But all of these books right now are super hot, super expensive, and this couldn't have come at a better time, given that Marvel is supposedly going to be doing a Werewolf by Night, or introducing him into the MCU, possibly in the around the Halloween time for that special that's supposed to be coming out around that time frame. So we'll see. Oh, here is a classic, really nice hit here, guys. Wolverine #1, first solo series, 1988. Wow, this is a nice hit, in my opinion. This is the first Wolverine as Patch, noted on the label, and the back cover back cover pinup by John Byrne. A 9.8 copy. I've got to assume this has got to be going for about somewhere between $400 and $600. But what a nice one. I picked this up a while back for about $50. I submitted it. I remember it got rejected. I was upset about it because I thought it was a good copy. Had it pressed and clean. We tried again. Guys, I keep telling you, grading is subjective. You know, I mix in these older ones with the newer ones. If you guys are watching the channel, you see, I think it's the way to go. That's how I do it. Maybe everybody has their own way, and maybe some will disagree. But wow, I mean, a 1988 book, you know, getting a 9.8 one with some of the moderns is just awesome. Awesome. All right. Next one up. I can't believe this hit. Wow. Ghost Rider #2, Volume 2, #2. This is the first appearance, and it's noted, of Blackout, or the new Blackout here. This book, again, 1990 with a 9.8. But what's special about this book? The newsstand. It's a newsstand copy. Much more difficult, in my opinion, to find than the direct. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I had picked this up. Let me look at this one. I had picked this up, and I was guessing maybe 9.4, 9.6. I'm lucky. But really, really nice that we hit on this one. I am super happy with this submission. I mean, 2 of these from 90s and 80s is great. Wow. This is, some grader had a really nice night before. All right. This is another book. This is Cody's book for sure. Star Wars Darth Vader, second printing. I did forget the significance. Maybe I'll post it, you know, on the appearance on this one. I do know this is an appearance. It notes its second printing. You can also see that in the label here is the second printing. Hopefully you can see that. And I forgot the spec worthiness of this one, but this was a nice one to hit on a second print, which I think is fairly a limited run on that one. So he's going to be really excited to see that 9.8 come in. All right. And in a lot of these, I submitted a number of his books were House of Slaughter and Something is Killing the Children, and he did, looks like, fairly well. Here is House of Slaughter #1. This is the Virgin cover on this. I don't know which ratio this is, but really, really nice. So I don't know if this is a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 or 1 per store on this one. I'm just really not familiar with this one, but definitely a nice hit. I mean, guys, we are doing really well on this submission. I know that, especially when I can see that the box with the raws that I'll show you guys is small, so we'll have to open it. It's really small. So, and what's better than 1 but 2? So another Virgin one of the House of Slaughter, #1. Nice cover. I love it when they just stack up so nice like this. Man, I am really happy with the submission. Another House of Slaughter, #1. This, I believe, is the 1 in 50, I think. you know, it's the Nice House on the Lake cover homage. That's what CGC notes on it. Bueno variant cover. You know, these House of Slaughter ones, and I had hit the Del Mundo, the 1 in 500. I think we submitted one for him. I had also just recently, and I did the unboxing about a week or two ago, but I did it on live stream. So if you haven't caught that, I'll try and put a link up. Let's see if I can do this right. A link somewhere above so you guys can watch that. But I hit the 1 in 200 and the 1 in 500 of that House of Slaughter run. So nice ones. This, another Frizzen one from House of Slaughter, but this is the 1 in 100. And the reason you can tell the difference is the 1 in 200 is foil, the 1 in 100 is not. So this is the 1 in 100. Nice hit for him. This is Cody's book. Super, super great. Loved it when you just stack up all these beautiful 9/8s right here. All right, and we still got some. So we are rolling. Something is Killing the Children, #1. This is the 8th printing. This was kind of like the one that nobody really expected to come. And this book, when it came out raw, was pretty hot for a little bit. And then obviously there was a higher print run, I believe, on this one. So copies right now in a 9/8, I'm guessing, are going to be under $100, but that's okay. It's still a #1. Even if it's an 8th printing, I still think this is going to have legs depending on what they do with this series, you know, in I'll say live action or Netflix and all, because I think that if you do this series right, you're going to have another kind of Walking Dead one to go. So hold on to these books because I do think they will pick up value later on. On this one, it notes the first appearance of Erica Slaughter, the surprise variant cover. Even though I don't think it was a really good surprise because a lot of people knew it was coming and it was ordered, I think, pretty heavily. All right, looks like we got 2 more on this. All right, here is one of mine. New Mutants, #8. I picked this one up in the Canadian collection. This is... who is this? The first appearance, I'm trying to remember. It's not, I don't think it's Blink, but I'll put it up here, guys. But another one, 2004 copy, really nice one. Came from the Canadian collection, wasn't pressed or cleaned, anything like that. It was really just literally shipped. I looked at it, looked pretty good, and submitted it, and we hit on this one. And I think this is just a potential one for later on. They note on the label, direct editions have Discovery Kids trading cards inserted. This is the direct edition, so there should be the trading cards inside here. This should be a complete one based on my collection, and you can see in the blue label. So if it wasn't, we would get a qualified, a green label because the cards were missing. All right, 2 more to go, then we'll open some raws. See, but I mean, we gotta be 20 maybe. All right, again, House of Slaughter, Nice House on the Lake, Bueno variant, another one. I think this is the 1 in 50, as I said before. This was just another duplicate copy of this that got sent in, and this grader showed me some love. Boy, you know, I have seen CGC lately where people have posted and they have they've gotten turnaround times in like less than a week. They've done it on the fast track, which I don't typically do. I can wait, but fast track, I've seen people get it in a couple days. It's just incredible. So maybe they're catching up because I've had literally 2 unboxings in the last 2 weeks. I've gotten 25 back. I have another 25 out there. I also have my sketch cover from Stray Dogs that I'm waiting to get back. That's kind of been in limbo. And I have 3 books on economy that have been there literally for a year. And those are just sitting there. So next one up, again, another House of Slaughter, 1 in 100, Prison variant cover. This is not the 1 in 200, which is the foil. Have anything? Well, yeah, we've got one more. Wow, this was a great submission. Great submission. Last one. Nice way to end it. Something is Killing the Children, number 11. This is the one per store. Beautiful virgin cover. Boom Studios. Nice, nice, nice book. Obviously, it is label. It's the one per store virgin. And so, I mean, wow, what are we? We've got to be in the 20 something. Let's see. This is the Raws. Very small. Let's open this bad boy up. See what we missed. I'm not complaining at all, given that that was a fantastic submission. I could live with that any day. Any day. All right, looks like I had submitted some other oldies but goodies into the pile to see if we could hit. But I'll take a couple. If I submit 5 and I hit 2, guess what? That's still a win for me. Still a win. All right. This book, it just doesn't look like it's going to ever hit, because this is like my third shot trying. So I might just have to get this graded. This is X-Men 134. You know, if you watch, this book has been through hell and back. I had submitted this through a presser, not through Spineworks, but I had submitted it through a presser directly, and I bag and board my comics in a certain way, and it came back looking like trash. Not the bags, not the boards that I did. I don't know if it was the presser. I don't know if it was CGC, but it came bad. It came back bad. I mean, just not in a condition where it looked like it was pressed or anything like that. I wasn't going to point fingers. CGC never got back to me on the discussion because they couldn't figure it out. So, lesson learned, but this one did not hit. Next one, Thor. This is the number 20, the God of Hammers. This is the Simon Bianchi variant cover, the 1 in 25. This one was not pressed. It did not hit. I will see, you know, if there's any notes. And I say that because normally there's never notes, but every once in a while there is. If there are, I will mark them on the screen so at least you guys can kind of see, because I always find it interesting when there are graders' notes. Next one, Young Avengers Presents. This is number 1 of the series. I had just submitted, and I opened it in my last video, the Kate Bishop, which is number 6. This is a 6 book series on the Young Avengers Presents. The book 6 is, I believe, the first meeting between Kate Bishop and Clint Barton. So that one has some decent value because of the Disney Plus one. This one was a Patriot cover, and, you know, I was trying to get it in time to see if they're going to do something with the Patriot for the Young Avengers and how they're going to go on that route. So I think this is a spec play. This one came from the Canadian collection as well, wasn't pressed or cleaned. So this one may get pressed and cleaned and go back for another run. And the last one is just a House of Slaughter number 1 Virgin variant that didn't make the cut. So literally we hit 21 out of 25 books. That is not bad. I will take that any day of the week and 7 days from Sunday. So guys, let me know your comments down below. Do you like the books? Any comments on the books that were submitted? What are you guys submitting? What are you doing? What are you hunting for? And are you getting the turnaround times going back faster now with CGC? CBCS just did a recent announcement. They updated their prices, so it's a little bit more expensive, but they also guaranteed turnaround times on some of their express-related services, not their regular services. And unless you're doing an express service, which is about $40 a book, and I think the turnaround's about 2 weeks to a month, to me, you're waiting almost the same times as CGC from at least what I'm seeing. But let me know your comments down below. Guys, we're almost at 350. We're getting to that 500 subscriber mark. And when we get there, I told you I'm going to do a giveaway. So like and subscribe. Leave some comments down below. Let's mix it up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.